Hello, all you wonderful, and welcome. Today it's time for the third update. I believe it is. My last update didn't go up. I filmed all of my product pans in one video. I wasn't so interested in actually putting anything out because February was a really hard month for me. In the middle of the month I had a family member passing away, so the makeup usage wasn't that great. I thought March was going to be equally hard, but I was surprised by myself for actually using the amount of makeup that I did. But without any more things, so that probably will make me start crying because it's so fresh and sometimes hard to realize. Let's get into this product pan update. This product pan is a solitaire product pan in collaboration with the PANtastic Ladies, and the creator is Erynn. The information will be in the description box below, as well as the updates and introduction I have put out. But this product you were supposed to start with one single, then a duo, trio, quad, quint, and so forth. You can just work on one, and when that's done you go on your duo and so forth, or you pick a amount of shadows and you work on them simultaneously. I decided to work on simultaneously, and I picked up from 1 to 6. But here's the thing, I am kind of slow when it's coming to eyeshadows and all my makeup actually, but I decided to be able to put in 7 new eyeshadows. I have to use up 8 or more. And so far nothing is out, but we have huge differences. So let's start with my, let's just pick them out. Let's start with my single. It's a Pure Mineral Loose eyeshadow I created into a homemade cream shadow, and this is what it's looking like. It's there, it's slow, but I enjoy it. I really, really do. I have it actually as a cream highlight today, and it's working much better than when it was loose. Then we have my duo, and there are both smudge pot or homemade cream shadows, and this is a purple I created out of a single shadow, and a purple gold from my Viva La Diva Perfect Nudist palette, and a gold shadow from Isadora. Then I have from the Viva La Diva Oh Dear shade, and this is something I use in my brows. However, this is not the end of the shadow, because this is. So when this is done, I still have this pan to use up before I can call that shade a quit. Then we have my trio, my 3 pan, and this is going to be something different, but we'll talk about the differences when I showed all of the last of the palettes. This is what it's looking like now. this was a gold and this was a grass green. Something have happened to them. This olive green I am using, and mostly down here there is starting to get a tiny dip in that one. But nothing in here is finished yet. Then we have my quad. This looks like. This was a white and this was a baby pink. And I have a dip in this one. This was already a dip and I've used it once, I think. Yeah. And the purple I used 3 times. This purple I am usually using together with this pink. Because I have this pink on the lid and the purple on the outside corner. But now I have my purple cream shadow. Then we have my quint. And this is the palette. I have this purple. This was a pink. It's not finished. This green, this yellow, and this blue. Not much is happening in this one. I used the blue ones, I have used the purple 5 times, and I've used the pink 14 times. Otherwise, nothing has been used. Ja, du hör barn.
Nej, Bona.
My son.
Bona.
Vincent. Mamma filmar.
Bona ute.
Ja, de är ute. Kan du gå och prata med pappa istället? Then we have my 6-pan. And this is what it looks like. This shade Fluff I'm using on my brow bone as a nude kind of highlight. Then we have Prosecco, Soft Copper, Cashmere, Nutty, and Charred. Something has happened to Charred, but it's not finished. The overall usage. The shadow I have used the most is this Pure Minerals. Pennorna stannar här inne.
Jag tittar här.
And this one I have used 20 times now. And probably more since I've used it as an overall highlight and sometimes as an in-con highlight, but I quit tell those. Ta med burken till pappa så får du. So, what have happened to my shadows? First off, let's start with my Isadora Trio. Sorry. My Isadora Trio. I am not a gold person. I didn't thought that was looking great on me, and the grass green was horrible, I believe. I do much more like the dark olive one, so I decided to do a cream shadow, and I'm going to put here what it looked like when it was done. The thing was, I didn't like the way it turned out either. I thought it was too light, so that's where the color shadow comes from my 6-pan palette. So thanks to, and I just did this morning, so it's still it's still wet, but this is what it looks like now. Here is what it looks like on my finger. So it's a darker green with gold reflexes, and I am Really happy with this one so far. Nej! Gå ner! Gå ner! Then we can look at my quaint palette and the pink that was missing, the one I have on my eyes today. I decided to repress it into this pan. I've finally got a magnetic palette and started depotting some. And I decided to repan this, and it's starting to wear down, but this is going really slow compared to what I thought. I really thought this would be done by now, but I really do enjoy this pink one. So, a lot of pink looks have been done, and this pink I have used 14 times. So that was my pink missing. I got my shade from my 6 pan missing. I got 2 shades and 2 shades from my trio missing. Now to this Isadora Queen Quad. What happened to the white and what happened to the baby pink? That's what I have in this palette. And I hate this magnetic tape because it's always getting loose. I bought this MAC palette and thought it was magnetic because that was what I was looking for, and it wasn't, so I have to put magnetic tape on and it's sticking. But this is what those 2 shades are looking like now. Beautiful highlight shade, and I have it in the corner. It's a lot more pink there. I used a pink from another shadow just to darken it up a little, but oh, it's hard to see. There it is. Here it is on my finger. So I've had some fun. So, and I know I'm going to enjoy this green one much more now than when it was 3 different shades. The only thing now is that I miss a black in this project, but I have 2 other blacks. I have a black that's probably coming in as soon as I can roll in 7 new shades. And I also have this black still that I had in a project a long time ago. And there's been some casualties when I depotted, but it was my first time. I ät ordentligt. Ät med händerna. Stopp, håll den med händerna. And I am really happy to have managed to get 3 palettes out just by buying 2 new ones. So I am really excited. This project is moving forward. I am excited to see what is happening to next month. This is what my paper is looking like, my tallies. Then I circle this one because they are now frankened and smudged, and this one is cut off because that doesn't exist anymore. So I'm really excited to see what April will bring to my panning, if I can maybe finish this pink up, or if it's going to survive through may as well. Hopefully not, because I have a similar shade or an exact shade in another project, and I really do want this pink out, so I can start on that one. And now my sun is a little bit too much all over my things, so I hope your palette is going the way you want. If it's not, hang in there. We can do this. I actually do believe in myself this year compared to last year, and keeping our fingers crossed, and I hope